out of a total of 700 Chinese troops assigned to UN peacekeeping duties in South Sudan is about to head out. The contingent of 180 soldiers will be stationed in Juba as part of the UN mission in that country. The ceremony was held on Monday for the first contingent. Wu Haojun has more.
This is the first time China is sending a combat unit on UN peacekeeping duties. The 700 troops will be the largest so far China has sent on UN peacekeeping missions.
The troops will abide by international law and offer protection to civilians, facilities, and undertake humanitarian aid.
The troops will be involved in patrol and escort duties. This will require them to undertake long-distance travel and spend a long time away from their headquarters. Soldiers are equipped with light weapons and each has had to master at least 2 kinds of weapons. Adjustments have been made to nearly 200 vehicles, so they're better accustomed to the local weather and terrain.
Armored panels, bulletproof tires and glass have been installed in assault vehicles to improve the survivability on the battlefield.
Windows have also been added to vehicles so weapons can be fired from them. All the vehicles are equipped with 3 sets of telecommunication systems in order to make patrolling at night convenient. This is also the first time more than a dozen female soldiers will be part of the mission. They have been made responsible for protecting local women and children.
Troops have been given equipment and training with self-defense in mind. One of our principles is remaining neutral.
180 soldiers will set out soon in the first batch of the battalion. The PLA Army has served in 24 UN missions. There are currently over 2,600 Chinese peacekeepers carrying out duties in 9 areas. Wu Haojun, CCTV.
Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has kicked off his official visit to China. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang held a welcoming ceremony at the Great Hall of the People on the first day of his visit. While both also held talks, Premier Li said he and Prayut witnessed the signing of a deal on railway cooperation last Friday where he was in Bangkok. Li said China and Thailand will cooperate to complete the preparatory work for the railway line in order to start the project as quickly as possible. Premier Li also pointed out that next year, 2015, marks the 40th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the 2 nations. China and Thailand will further boost cooperation in trade, technology and tourism. Bilateral trade is expected to reach $100 billion in 2015. Prayut said Thailand aims to improve relations with China and welcomes Chinese enterprises to invest in Thailand. Thailand is willing to coordinate with China to promote ASEAN-China relations and upgrade regional cooperation. After their talks, both sides signed agreements on finance, water resources, technology. As Foreign Minister Wang Yi has said China is willing to help Russia, but has expressed confidence that the country has the ability to overcome its current economic problems. Wang Yi was quoted in a state newspaper on Monday. He said Russia had the wisdom to get out of difficulties. If the Russian side needs, we will provide necessary assistance within our capacity. The ruble has dropped about 45% against the dollar this year, suffering particularly steep falls early last week. China's exports to Russia rose 10.5% and imports climbed 2.9% in the first 3 quarters of the year from the same period in 2013, with total trade valued at nearly $71 billion. Analysts propose more use of China's currency in settling trade with Russia in the face of the weaker ruble to ensure safe and reliable trade.